2023, private equity firms purchased 44% of all of the single-family homes.
Also, they don't actually buy the housing so much as they just get it for free. You see, the private equity firms buy housing with money borrowed from banks. Banks that are owned by the same people who own the private equity firms. And since banks don't actually lend people their own money, but rather loans are new money created out of thin air and then circulated into the economy, then basically these private equity firms are lending themselves money they don't have to buy housing they don't need, against the promise that you, the renter, will buy the housing for them by paying back that loan progressively over time. This style of lending, increasing the money supply, devalues our salaries relative to the value of assets and resources. Resources like housing, which creates a situation where more and more people are living paycheck to paycheck without any kind of hope of ever being able to own a home of their own. Now, this is important since an asset like a house goes up in value relative to the devalued money supply this process creates. So if you own one, that means that you're somewhat insulated and protected from the inflation built into our system. That's essentially what the middle class is. People who can afford to own assets that appreciate in value over time, so they're not just constantly treading water, fighting to keep their head above the surface and prevent themselves from drowning. Financially speaking. If your economy is set up to, by design, eliminate the middle class, then what you're left with is an ownership class and basically an owned class, which is an oligarchy. This is a coup. The Western world is being cooed by corporate interests. It's been going on for quite a while, and now it seems that we're kind of moving in to the final stages.